Good afternoon, it is Saturday the 25th, it's just coming up to 12:30. So I've been out this morning, I've done a little private job, just got back into Ormskirk, had a little bit of a top up. I only needed about a third of a tank really, but just wanted to top up, and I'm just about to go and log on now for a little bit of an Uber shift. So let's see what today brings. Granted, the kids have now broken up, haven't they, for half term and whatnot, so no idea if that's going to be good or bad. It's kind of varied, to be honest, over like the past 12 months I've been doing it, well, more than 12 months now. Yeah, sometimes it can be great because that means all the adults want to get out, and then other times it's just a complete ghost town and basically you're home by 5-6 o'clock. So yeah, see what happens and I'll keep you posted. So just turned 1:30. So I was started at Ormskirk, nothing was happening whatsoever, about 15-20 minutes or so. So I started heading towards Southport and started to pick up a couple of jobs there. So first one was a little Southport to Southport, £6.65, 10-minute job, 2.7 miles. I think there's like a bit of a festival kind of thing. I think it's one of like them beer ones going on in Victoria Park. So I took them over. Then I had another one, £10.01. That was a 10-minute job going 4.9 miles. They were going over there as well. And then just as I dropped them off, I took a lady to the train station. So it was just round the corner, £4.10. It was a 2-minute job going half a mile. And that was it in the past hour. So currently on £20.76. So just go back online, it is saying it's actually surging in Southport, like the whole of Southport's bright red. When you zoom out on the map, the whole place is just completely blank. So a couple of jobs did pop up, you know, Southport to like Liverpool, things like that, but the fares were crap. I was being offered like 22 quid or something, so it's not for me. Like I said, I'd rather just pot around here than, you know, throw a load of people in to drive best part of an hour to the city centre. It's just not worth it. So yeah, hopefully this is an actual real surge bubble, because I'm right in the middle of it, but no jobs are coming through. Bit strange. Just a little observation, I'm just looking at the map then, because I said it was glowing bright red. So after about 30 seconds, the first job come up, surge job. It was like 0.2 of a mile away, going to 0.2 of a mile, like £6.50, little surge job. So I was like, yeah, okay, I'll have that. Clicked on it, I thought about it, and as it was thinking about it, the whole of Southport that was glowing bright red completely disappeared, and then I didn't get that job. And then a couple of seconds later, a job comes up. It was like 2.5 miles away, coming back exactly almost 2.5 miles back here, and it was offering like £4 or something. I was like, no, I'm not doing that. And then that was it. So yeah, the whole surge just completely disappeared the second I accepted the surge job. So it's just crept past 2:30, another hour. It's been ticking over, it hasn't been horrendous. All relatively small jobs, and I've just been, like I said, I haven't left Southport. So 5:29 was a 12-minute job though, for 2.3 miles. I then had a priority, £7.81. That was a 10-minute job going 3.4 miles. A £4.52. That was a 4-minute job going 1.4 miles. And then I had an XL, which was £8.45. That was a 7-minute job going 1.9 miles. So it's I forgot to take a screenshot when I logged off. So that's like what, 13, 21, 26. It's about £26, I think. So not too bad, better than the first hour. But yeah, it seems to be okay. It's not like surging or anything, but it's just it's quite busy. So see what happens in the next hour. So it's just turned 3:30, and that hour was diabolical. So started off with an XL job, £6.74. It was a 5-minute job going 1.1 miles. So I thought, not too bad. Then I had to wait around for, what time was that? I didn't get another job for about 20 minutes, nothing. And then a little £4.09 job come up, 7-minute job, fucking 7 minutes, going 1.4 miles. Dropped them off, that was pretty much bang on 3 o'clock, and then had to wait another 16 minutes for my next job, and then when that came up it was £4.12 for a 6-minute job going 1.6 miles. So in the past hour I've done what, 10, 14, I've done like £15. It's just really crap. So I don't know, I might carry on staying around here a little bit, because I'm thinking, well, it's gone 3:30 now, maybe people are going to start to like kind of edge out be a little bit busier. I don't know, it's just so crap. There's only like one kind of strange job popped up before. It was saying it wasn't a multi-stop or anything. I think it was like £15, but it was saying it was going from Birkdale, it was going to basically like Maghull and then coming back to Birkdale again. And I'm thinking, well, how can that be if it's not a multi-stop? Why would they be sending you all the way to Maghull and back? Doesn't make any sense. So yeah, if a job doesn't make sense, that means that either the customer's ballsed up or Uber has, and then you'll accept it, and then it's you that gets shafted. So if you look at something and it just definitely doesn't make sense, just don't accept it. So many times jobs come up and there's like no addresses whatsoever, it's all blank. Or it'll just have a street name where you're picking them up and a street name where you're taking them, and then there's nothing on the map, and you're thinking, you know, so sometimes there's like little glitches and whatnot. But yeah, so a bit crap really. But up to now I'm on 61.78, so I'm on like what, basically £20, like £20 40 an hour or something. So yeah, because the last not the last hour, the hour before wasn't too bad, that's kind of salvaged the last hour, which was crap. So let's see what the next hour brings. So another hour in, it's now 4:30. Past hours picked up a little bit from the previous hour, but it just feels like a bit of a grind, this shift, to be honest. So I started off with a £4.08. It was a 5-minute job going 1.5 miles. Then had an XL. It's kind of funny. It's like 3 of them going to a Halloween party. The dad came out as a minion, full on painted yellow all over. That was £6.10. That was a 4-minute job going 0.7 of a mile. I then had another tiny one, £4.10. 7-minute job going 1.3 miles. And then I've just dropped this guy off in Banks, which is like the outskirts of Southport. £7.69. It was a 15-minute job going 5.3 miles. So now, like I said, I'm on the outskirts. So yeah, I'm not going to get anything from here going back in. You'd have to be like really lucky. So I'm 4 hours in and I'm currently on 83.75. So it's like what, almost £21 an hour. But yeah, I'm not going to lie, it's just really slow. It's like, it's almost painful. So I'll give it another hour, see what happens. So it's just turned 5:30. A little bit better, but marginally. So waited around for about 5 minutes or so, and then got a job. Oh yeah, because I was in Banks, wasn't I? So I was reading over like a couple of text messages and that. I thought I'll wait here for a few minutes just in case, because like I said, it's rare you get something coming out. And then a job's popped up in Banks, literally just round the corner, going back into Southport. So that was £10.86. It was a 19-minute job, 9.2 miles. So it was a bit crap. But you know, it's 20 minutes. I didn't have to run for it. Kind of put you on set for like a £30 an hour. Even the woman said when she got in, she was like, "Wow, you were quick." She said sometimes I might have to wait like half an hour, and it's always an Uber that's come from Preston to pick it up, because it's Banks. It's just in the middle of nowhere. So as soon as I dropped them off anyway, that led me on to an £8.40. That was a 15-minute job going 4.3 miles, which took me a little bit the job before that took me to like the far side of Southport, and then this job pretty much brought me back into Southport. Dropped off on Lord Street, and then a job popped up for a bar next door to where I just dropped off. That was £4.15. It was a 1-minute 50-second job going 0.4 of a mile. So I thought I'd go on then, because I'm here. So yeah, I finished on that hour. I think it was about £23 something. So currently on £107.16 for 5 hours. So what's that? It's like £21.50 an hour, thereabouts. So it's improving slightly, but it's just I don't know, it just feels really slow, and it's still like a little bit painful, to be honest. So I'll see how much more I can bear. I was hoping things were going to pick up a bit, to be honest. But yeah, I'll let you know at 6:30. So it's coming up to about 7 o'clock, but I came offline at 6:30, so this is like the hourly update basically. So what I've done 3 jobs in that past hour. Wasn't too bad. £7.51. It was a 9-minute job going 3.8 miles. Again, just all in Southport. Then had an XL, which was increased a little bit as well. £11.64. That was 11 minutes going 2.9 miles. And then had another XL, which was £14.45. That was a 13-minute job going 6 miles. So yeah, that last hour I think was about £33, so it was quite good, to be honest. I came offline, which was probably about 6:20, to be fair, so that was probably 50 minutes I'd done that. Because I had about 15 miles of range left. Now the issue is that the place where I normally use, that was in Southport. Oh, so just put that heater on. Was the Instavolt at McDonald's, but that's currently being refurbished, so all the car parks shut and everything, and I was about 10 minutes away from there, so you can still use the drive-through, but you can't park there. So I didn't want to drive 10 minutes over there and you couldn't use the chargers, but I was 13 minutes away from this charging point back in Ormskirk, so I thought I'll just drive back here because it's probably about 25% cheaper as well. So I've come back here, picked some food up, and I've jumped on charge. That's why it's like 7:10 now. So I've wasted a bit of time, but like I said, only 15 minutes of it was driving over, but then I've had to go and pick some food up and then come here. So anyway, I've wasted a bit of time, but it wasn't too bad. So up to now, I've done 6 hours and I've done £140 and a little bit of change. So my hourly rating has now gone up to £23.33. So it's not too bad, especially from how I started out anyway. So yeah, it was only pretty much because that last hour, well, that last 50 minutes was good. I thought I'll come and charge up and I'll carry on, do a bit more. Hopefully things are going to be picking up a little bit. But yeah, if that last hour would have been like the other hours, like £20 or less, I honestly don't think I would have stayed out, to be honest. So it's kind of one of them, bit of a roll off the dice situation. I'll see if it pans out. So I'll charge up now and then I'll give you the next update when I've done my next hour. So it's just turned 9:30. Past hour hasn't been too bad, to be honest. Came off charge straight onto, including the £2 tip, it was £8.15, 7-minute job going 3.3 miles. That was just Ormskirk over to Skelmersdale. Came back into Ormskirk. I then done an Ormskirk to Southport because Ormskirk seemed a bit quiet, so I thought I'd get out of there. That was £9.40, 10-minute job going 5.2 miles. I then done a little small job, just dropped the guy off home, £4.33, 6 minutes going 2.3 miles. So yeah, just them 3 jobs, but that comes to about £28, I think it was. Where was it? No, it wasn't. Telling lies here. 9, 18, sorry, about £24. So yeah, not too bad. Currently on 169, and I've done 7 hours. So it's gone up a little bit to, there's a bus behind me, about £24 an hour. So I'll get out of his way and I'll update you shortly. So it's just turned 10:30. Again, I've just been pottering around Southport, to be honest. It hasn't been too bad, it's ticking over. So first job was a little £4.36, 3-minute job going 1.3 miles. A £6.04, 6 minutes going 2.6 miles. An £8.17, that was an 8-minute job going 2.9 miles. An XL, £6.75, that was a 5-minute job going 1.4 miles. It was quite funny that it's like a group of 5 women, probably like late 50s, going on a bit of a night out. They've been drinking for the past couple of hours. They're talking about they haven't been out for like 25 years to this club that I was dropping them off to. And yeah, she's one of them's climbing in, she's saying to her mate, "Oh, don't be looking up my skirt, I haven't got any knickers on." So she was laughing, saying, "Oh, you're such and such," talking about her husband. He must be on for a promise later and all that. She's going, "Oh no, I haven't shaved my legs." And her mate's going, "Yeah, but I bet you've shaved your kebab though, haven't you?" And they're all laughing it off, and I'm just like sitting there laughing. And then she's going, "Yeah, oh yeah. Oh, speaking of kebabs, I had a kebab before it came out." And her mate's going, "Who has a kebab when they're sober?" You know, I was sitting in the front laughing my head off to them. So yeah, I dropped them off anyway at this club. I said, "You're going to get kicked out, yous definitely." And then I've just done a little tiny one then, £4.10p, 3-minute job going 0.7 of a mile. So I think I done, what was that, about 10, 18, 24, about £28 in the past hour. So currently on 198, and I've done 8 hours, so it's still on around £24.75 an hour. So I will go back online now and I will catch you in a bit. So it's just turned 11:30, past hours not been too bad to be honest. Started off with a £4.16, 4 minutes for less than half a mile. Then I had an XL, £8.14. That was a 4-minute job going 1.5 miles. Then I had another XL, £9.40, 5-minute job going 2.3 miles. And then had another XL, £9.27. That was a 6-minute job going 2.8 miles. So I've done, I think, just over £30 in the past hour. So yeah, not too bad. Currently on just shy of 2:30, and I'm now on 9 hours. So the hourly rating has gone up. The hourly average, it's about £25.50 now. So yeah, I'll go back online. I think I might have one more hour in me. So I'll catch you in a bit. So it's 12:30. It's been another hour. And it's been quite busy, to be honest. Just have a little look here, just going back. I'm out in the middle of nowhere now. Where was we? So yeah, basically stayed in Ormskirk and Southport. I've only just left Southport now. So my first job before was a £6.99. That was a 10-minute job going 3.3 miles. Had an XL that was cancelled. Then had an £8.89, which was a 6-minute job going 3.2 miles. And then had a £8.83. That was a 9-minute job going 3.1 miles. And on that one, this is why I don't like staying out. It was just coming up to 12 o'clock. Don't like staying out after 12 because you get all the idiots. So pull up at this pub. It's like 3 blokes outside, 2 women, all having a ciggy and a drink and all that. So I pull up right next to them. Well, just in front of them, basically, so my headlights are on them. So I'm sat there for like a minute or two. This guy hasn't come out, but I can see all these having a smoke and a laugh and all that. One of the fellas even turns round and he's doing all this. Fucking hell, his headlights are bright, aren't they, and all this. Carries on chatting, and I'm thinking, I bet you it's these fucking assholes I'm picking up. So anyway, it's a chargeable time now. And then after about a minute of chargeable time, one of the guys gets his phone out and goes, "Oh yeah, here's our taxi." I was thinking, you fucking asshole. So they come over anyway. First one gets in, second one falls in the back. So at this point, I've already said in my head, "You get 1 star because you do me head in." So then the other one gets in. So we're driving down to theirs, which is like a 9-minute ride. So between the 3 of them, who are all rat-arsed, they're all discussing. They're all going to go to this particular one house to carry on drinking. But what they decided not to inform was me, the driver, or Uber. So I pull up at the drop, and he goes, "Oh, can you turn around, mate?" I was like, "What, me or the car?" And he was like, "Oh yeah, the car. So if you just turn round and if you just drive down there and if you do a left," and I said, "Well, hang on a sec. I said, if you want to add another stop on, you can." And he's like, "Oh yeah, sounds, yeah, okay, well, if you just start heading there and then I'll add the stop on." I said, "No." I said, "Either add the stop on or the 3 years are getting out here, it's up to you." "Oh yeah, sound okay, yeah, I'll add it on now then." So he adds another stop on, and it was literally like 20 seconds away, but it was just a wind up. So as soon as they got out, they got a 1 star, doing me head in. I mean, how can you order an Uber? You're on a quiet little side street, an Uber turns up, and you think, let's stand here, let's carry on drinking, let's carry on smoking, and we'll just make him sit there. Oh, so honestly, I was fuming. After that, I had a little search job, £7.30, 4-minute job going 1.6 miles, and then at that point it was 20 past midnight. I thought I want to start heading back towards Ormskirk now, and a job popped up which was going to Ormskirk, or the majority of the way to Ormskirk. Now, as you know, I won't do jobs that are going from Ormskirk to Southport or Southport to Ormskirk if it's late at night, because I've done it twice and both times someone's threw up in the back because they come out of the bar and then they've got like a good 15-20 minute journey, and then that's when they throw up. But the reason I accepted this one was it wasn't at a bar, it was at a house. So I thought, well, you know, they might have just been sat at the mate's house or, you know, whatever. So I went there and it was fine. It was just a couple coming home from, they'd been down to the mates. So I've dropped them off, and I'm in the middle of nowhere, but I'm 4 minutes away from my house. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back online, because I've still got like 30 miles of range left, and I'll head back into Ormskirk. And if something pops up, something that looks okay, obviously I'll crack on and do it. But yeah, I don't want to be staying out for like another hour dealing with idiots, but depends on the price. Like I said, it depends on what the job is. So I'm currently on 271, and I've done 10 hours. So it's now gone up to £27.10. I think that last hour I'd done about 40 quid, I think. £41. So yeah, it was quite good. So yeah, the hourly rating is starting to creep up finally. It's only taken 10 hours, but it started creeping up. I did get a message before, just as they got out, saying I've got like 1 hour's 50 drive time left, but I'm not going to be hitting that because I'd have to go and charge up again. So yeah, I'll log back on now. I'm not going to get anything a job here, but it might start off from my jobs towards Ormskirk because I'm only 4 minutes away. What's this one here? 20 quid. Wants me to drive 5 miles back to Southport to then do 13.5 miles to Liverpool. So all in, it's a 45-minute job for £20, and it is coming up to 1:45 in the morning. Who's going to do that? Honestly, I would rather push my car into this field and burn it out than do that for 20 quid. So I'll either give you an update in a bit if I've done another couple of jobs. If not, that's basically the end of the video. So yeah, let me know how you got on tonight. Like I said, I'm on 271, so I see a Saturday as if you've done 200, you've had a bit of a poo night. If you've done 300, that's like an average sort of night, and if you've done 4, you've done well. So not far off the 3 mark there for a good night. But like I said, I'll see if I can do anything now going back. But if not, thanks for watching, and I will catch you on the next one.